Yo, welcome back to the BST 4 channel Wingnuts. What's going on? What is happening, man? And I'm going to explain to you why I haven't made a video in a long time. I cannot do things to my full potential, and I know why. Now, it's early in the morning, right? So I have to, make my lunch. I don't want to buy out and eat sandwiches all the time. I can't do that. Cause that, I'm a big dude, so it's like $20 a pop, $20 a day, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, easy, $100 in lunch. That's not even home, it's at work. So we have to drive to the store. But I'm a finicky eater. Certain things I like and I don't like. So nobody can really cook for me. I make my own breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's only because I don't know what I want to eat. So no one can really cook for me. Like, oh yeah, I want this today. Because I cook what I feel. It's just been the best way, because somebody can cook something for me and then I won't eat it because I'm limited. Well, I made myself limited. I don't eat pork or beef. Alright, so that's, and I rarely eat chicken nowadays. So what can a brother eat? We know we love the chicken. In the morning, some days, this is not every morning, I have to hit the store. Take care. Okay. Alright, so we got some food, man. Now this is not every morning, but this is almost every other day, depending on how much I eat. You know what I mean? Because I try to eat halfway decent. I could have spent the $20 for 2 sandwiches and a big bag of chips or whatever the heck got going on. You know what I mean? And, despite the cold cuts being a better hit, it really isn't that great. You don't even know where the meat came from. Not even this stuff here, even that fake salmon. You know what I mean? Because if you see that salmon, that's fake salmon, bro. You know what I mean? That's farm raised versus wild caught. And for those who are watching you're still wondering what this have to do with cars and projects and everything. But just peep everything out. Just hear me out and watch everything. Alrighty. So now we got home. Now we have to cook this stuff. Now, gotta go to take him to school while the food is cooking and some things are in the wash. That's how my day goes. This will all make sense later. Taking them to school. And I know you guys are still wondering, what does this all mean as far as why I can't get projects done and everything. I'm gonna tie it all in, you'll see. And that part is like the best part of my day, taking my son to school. Now we go back home, get the food. If I had washed some of my work clothes, because I like to wash my work clothes separate from everybody else's, because those things are filthy. You can't put them in with nothing. So you do that. I get my food ready, right? Come home. Then I start looking at all the cars I have. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what's going on with this in my brain. And then I come over here and I look at this one and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And I can't do nothing with that until I can do something with this. That's why I put that one over there. Now I go back in the house, get the food, and then now I'm finally here, right? Now this bike came in. No dealers wanted to entertain this. It's almost like bringing a crash Crown Victoria to the dealer and telling them to fix it. Because he had a situation where this frame slider here, bolt, broke inside there. You got to take the radiator, this off, right, the exhaust, and tilt the engine forward. And then go along with the process of extracting that. Then he asked me to do him a favor and tap these bolts, both sides, because he broke the whole defender in. So I went and I did that just now, all right? We held the bike for like at least 2 months. It's supposed to be done in a month. We powder coated the wheels. We did everything that we supposed to have done. You know what I mean? Everything is looking legit. Powder coated the swing arm, right? We did everything. Old Gixxer 750. Oh, and I wired up inside here. See this mess here? I hooked it up. you know, BST style. Got his stuff to work. His turn signals are working and everything like that. And the bike sounds legit. What I need to do now is take it for a spin around the block, make sure everything is legit, feels good, and that's what we're gonna go do right now. Everything seems like it works pretty daggone good. The turn signals are rocking. See what I'm saying? Got the turn signals rocking. Put on the other one. Bike rides pretty daggone good. A little jumpy. These old bikes matter, man. I'm telling you, they built bikes better. Built cars better back then. All the 2000s and 90s and everything, bikes are solid. Alright, the tank is old. Now, the only cool thing about this bike and why I really wanted to do this bike here, it's sentimental to the guy, right? His brother passed away on this bike, which is crazy. You know what I mean? God bless him, man. We found out a few things wrong with the bike. The bike was lowered wrong, so you can't really turn. That's why you see me weaving and everything, making sure that the bike was, you know what I mean, stable. This bike is stable now. You can actually turn and flip and dip the bike now, you know what I mean? So this here is good to go. We're gonna go inside, right? And then now I'm gonna show you the other bikes that we are doing. I just installed this engine here, right? It's a gear shifter on the other side. I don't know if I can explain it to you guys, but let me just go over here and show you. All right, that right here, this was loose, you know what I mean? And it was just, so we installed the engine and everything. I rebuilt it. I haven't ran it yet. I don't know what's going on with it. And then this bike here, right? Bike been here for 2 years. First thing I did was I did the wire harness and everything like that. Turned it on, no spark. Jay figured it out. It's the ignition, which I never thought it would be the ignition, which was crazy. Then this bike here, now this bike here, you probably seen it before on the channel. I finally got to it, everything. That bike is still over there. And then what else? I'm not working on this BMW here. No 1968, whatever the heck that is. So I've been working on this one, the one outside, and this one. Now, I had to take a break from the job and come home, man, to my garage, because I don't come in here no more like this. The milk and cookies of this whole thing is, man, is that I'm not efficient. And I become a liar on some cases. When I say I'm about to do something and I don't do it because I end up being so overwhelmed with work, because I can't chop things down properly and get things right. Like, I'm not efficient enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm supposed to go get my man, James, an ECU for months, right? And I say, yo, I'm gonna get you an ECU, I'm gonna get you an ECU, I'm gonna get you an ECU. And I haven't even gone to the junkyard to get the ECU to get my stuff along with it. That's a problem. Now, the guy at the job is a young guy who's wrenching on motorcycles, right? He's been wrenching on motorcycles for a while, right? Before me. But regardless of that, he wasn't wrenching on motorcycles and he was efficient. You know why he was efficient? Because he doesn't have a lot of things going on in the morning. When he wakes up in the morning, his wife cooks him this, he eats that, and he's out the door. He doesn't have to worry about anything else. Me, on the other hand, I wake up, which is a blessing by God, and then I go to the store, right? And then come home, right? Cook the food, right? Take my son to school, right? Come back home, right? And then the part I left out is I take my mother to work, which is also a cool thing, you know what I mean? Take her to work, right? And then I start my day. You see what I'm saying? And then when I start my day, I'm not efficient. I'm already burnt out. I have a lack of focus already. And then you put all of that in the mix, and then I'm really out of whack. When I go to work, I'm good, but I'm not at my full potential, and that causes me not to be able to do like Crown Vicks and all of that stuff there. So as you go outside here, right, I got the intake, right? I said I wasn't going to do this. You know what I mean? But if you're doing it for TV. So God dang it, go out there and you go get you a goddamn Mach 1 intake, right? This thing was a price so right, I had to buy it. You know what I'm saying? So now you can see that the fuel line is over on this side. What I'm going to do is going to make an elbow going that way and catch the fuel line right over there. Now, obviously, this is a return list style, and this one here is a return style. So you get one of these here, right? And you put one of these fittings underneath and boop, right there on that. Hopefully, you see that? You know what I mean? Now, finding these fittings, not easy, bro. Not easy. But to find this version right here, tough. You know what I mean? You really got to find the female or the female version. Tough. I got to go inside there with a 6 and or 8 and fitting into there, and boom, 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 pure fittings and configurations. So you have to make sure you're good. That means you have to buy stuff, wait, look at stuff, buy, purchase, figure it all out. Now here, same thing. I'm gonna run these two lines coming off of here, run it right into this situation here. Then my bottom will be sit there like that. That hose should be a hose that's running. Yep, that hose right there runs right there, feeds into that. Hopefully that would work. Then I'm gonna use my MMR situation here, right? And then I'm gonna probably get these cooling head mods in the back. It seems like there's some room back there. Yeah, man, that's some room. I could probably hit those up. It's gonna take me a while, but guess what? I'm just gonna have to make it happen. Need to get that cooling head mod. Now, we don't know if the engine works or anything, and I really don't even care to this point. I just want to get the engine running. I need to know the science on how to make this run. You see what I'm saying? That's really it. Now, I'm starting to try to be more efficient. You see? Now, with this car here, see the fuel line is on this side. So those intakes and doing this type of swap in this car will be a breeze. One system situation, boom, it goes right on in. So if I see another intake that's complete like that, I got to go over here. But I do have all of that stuff right here. I think there's a fuel line. I just need the injectors. I'm going to move on with this and slap it into this. We're just going to keep moving. You can learn a lot from anybody. You just see the game, you're like, yo, I got to get efficient like my man there. So he put the battery in my back to start getting things going and situated it out. You know what I mean? Get it all rocking and rolling. So, man, we'll see you guys on the next one. Man. Work with me, man. Work with me. All right? Later.